So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Into the box now Ji-Man Choi,
the catcher. G-Man
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Bay, a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 6-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
JT Brubaker, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
JT Brubaker.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Fraley gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra
Third
base.
baseman, Nolan
Here's Nolan
Arenado.
Arenado, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Bucks out in front, 6-5. Jordan Hicks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 16, Jordan Hicks.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Anthony Alford.
The left fielder, Anthony Alford.
First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next up is Ben Gamel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the next to bat will be Brian Reynolds. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1 to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hoyt Park.
Up next for the Buccos, Hoyt Park singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ha-Seong Kim will come
your
on now and
attention,
pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 7, Ha-Seong Kim.
1-1. Here it is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Weak chopper to the left side. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Molina will stay with this one for route number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-5. Ha-Seong Kim will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. First offering. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. And it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Luis Urias.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Stepping in next, Harrison Bader. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. At the plate, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave one. They're down 2, 7-5. Alex Reyes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder O'Neill Cruz. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Reyes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
In now, Adam Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Cruz on at first, nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next to hit is Ji-Man Choi. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here it is. Strike taken, the throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, G-Man Bay, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out.
And the third baseman makes the play. That in. Lonnie White will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 24, Lonnie.
Striding in is Jake Fraley. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder, Jake.
First pitch on the way.
One ball, no strike.
Roberto Perez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Up
next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Alford's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He doubled earlier in the game, 1-for-2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Arenado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Alford's in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 7-5. Junior Fernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 44, Junior Fernandez.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Anthony Alford trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
Anthony Alford.
He's set and the pitch. Fernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his third season as a major league player. The 1-1 home. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ha-Seong Kim stands in as he looks at a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Body bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there at a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-0.
2-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
This pitching
Now
staff
back.
has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Hoyt Park, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey,
Now
Dero,
back.
that's a big
Designated
RBI right there to stretch this
Brian
lead to 3.
Hayes.
Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Brian Hayes, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On a line to shortstop.
The batter, the right fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
Now to the plate, O'Neill Cruz. First offering on its way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. From the stretch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all.
Your
Adrian
attention,
Morejon
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
in the
Pirates.
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
now to bat, Sean Murphy. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Sean Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The Buccos are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-1.
Whoa.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is in off the plate.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back
shortstop.
Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate here is Luis Urias, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Giovanni Gallegos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Gallegos.
So kicking off the top of the 9th is Lonnie White, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball just off the inside corner. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
drilled right back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. White aboard here at first with nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, G-Man Bay.
G-Man Bay.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Batter will be Ha-Seong Kim as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average not so hot, down at .210 for the season. 10 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hard hit to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Pirates 9 and the Redbirds 5. And now in the box, Harrison Bader. He's got a hitting 3 at-bats to this
The
point.
center fielder, Harrison Bader.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. It is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Grounded weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Yadier Molina.
Now it'll be Yadier Molina. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Alford. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 30, Jake Fraley.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Fraley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball strike. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Pirates used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. JT Brubaker earns the victory in relief off in this one, his 7th of the year. Adrian Morejon works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.